circle, spin around and round. It's a kind of combination, put the 6 feet down. I got 4-round Wranglers and a pearl snap shirt. I'm spitting out blood in the Texas dirt. This ain't no kind of living, well man with sense, but I ain't never been accused of watching on a fence. I'd rather ride on lightning than bleed into the night. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Some dusty chaps, $48 and a Stetson hat. But there's 2 more rounds of rank bulls to ride, and I'll be worth a lot more when I leave tonight. But it ain't about money, it comes from deep inside. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Got a few from bulls and 2 or 3 from bars, but that's the price I pay for fighting through the pain. They ain't never been a pussy, make the Hall of Fame, come on. They ain't Jim Top, I ain't Chris the Do. I'm just a Carolina kid with an attitude. It was born to rock, born to ride, born to raise hell on a Friday night. I'd rather ride on light than bleed into the night. So go and open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Yeah, I'm a cowboy.
Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. It is Championship Night, continuing on with the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Matt Bailey. And Matt, well, it is time for qualifying on the program. And well, we have so far James Starry, Cody Sieber, Devin Morgan make that now going quick time. And boy, oh boy, we are in for an absolute bell ringer. Server number 1 of 2 going on at the same time. Again, unfortunately, we can only cover one server at the moment, but all vying to get into the A main event, which will be 60 laps later on tonight.
Yeah, certainly is, mate. It's going to be a cracking show. So Mate, I can't wait to see what this late model server is going to bring us, and also our 6-lap A main when we get to it later on tonight. It's going to be a cracking show. We saw a good race with the sprint cars, and I tell you what, Brett, it's a bit of a points changer here for the 360 sprint cars, and Dylan Yeager taking out the series.
Yeah, we were doing the points, or I was doing the points, and it was after 9 weeks without the drop week. Blake Chapman, had there been no drop weeks, he would have been your champion, but due to the drop weeks and stuff, it was actually Dylan Yeager coming away with the championship. Ernie Williams Jr. home in second in that championship again, to both drivers using their drop weeks earlier on in the season and allowing the rest of the 8 weeks to sort themselves out. And Blake Chapman, who had been pretty consistent throughout the course of those 9 weeks, finds himself sitting in third place in your championship standings. But the 360 sprint cars are done. It's now time for our super late models. Devin Morgan with a 15.460. And you just look at the names in this server right now. Your top 5, Devin Morgan, Cole Cabre, Ethan Toda, Damien Kiefer, Evan C. That's your top 5 so far.
Yeah, that's right, mate. It's going to be pretty cool to see what's going to happen. We got Campton Johnston. I'm pretty sure he's still out on the speedway. I can see he's still lit up there. So I'm pretty sure he's just running laps to get more comfy in the 22 machine. And he's 17th quick out on the racetrack with a 15.610. So to Evan C, now 5th quick with a 15.549. And Mario Perez, Brett, good to see him back in the 71 car tonight. It's been a while since we've seen Perez behind the wheel.
Yeah, it's nice to see Mario back on the racetrack. But qualifying results is done. 15.460 goes to Devin Morgan. He will take your quick time honours here tonight. Cole Cabre second, Ethan Toda third, Damien Kiefer, Evan C. Round out your top 5, and then you go to Mario Perez, Scott Smith, Cody Sieber, Andrew Hawkins, and James Starry to make up your top 10. We'll see 3 heat races here in preliminary competition. A total of 67 cars. Starting on the pole, driving the team Victory Lane Racing, number 112 machine will be Devin Morgan. To his outside, the 0 machine of, Damien Kiefer lines up at a position number 2.
Position number 3 will be Scott Smith in the 53 to his outside. The 741 machine hails away from Texas. It's James Starry.
Travis St. Clair driving the 13T machine from Nashport, Ohio will roll off at a position number 5. Driving the $1 Million Motorsports car number 50. That is Eric Scalf lining up at a position number 6.
Driving car number 32 from position number 7 will be Austin Hines. And on his outside, position number 8, car number 20, that is Mason Inman.
Then we go back to Jason Korn rolling off from the 9th position from Lincoln, Nebraska to his outside from Delmar, Delaware. Driving car number 2, position number 10, that is Chance Carr.
From position number 11 with a 005 of Scooter Black into his outside. Car number 168 hails away from Eureka. It is Bo Krebs.
There we go, 12 cars in heat race number 1 of 3. Yes, and we are only covering this server. Morgan and Kiefer. VLR teammates, here we go. Green flag is out. Heat race number 1, we're on the way.
Down to 1 and 2 they go, and Morgan with a jump down to 1 and 2. Kiefer slots into second. Down the back straight they run for the first time into turns number 3 and 4. Morgan runs through the middle part of the speedway, just a little bit down low. Out of turn number 4, 1 down, 7 to go.
Well, we're just going to keep that up on screen. We'll let you know who's in what car. Devin Morgan, your race leader from Kiefer. James Starry in that 741 machine, looking to the inside now, trying to take over position number 2. Lap number 2 is in the books, and well, we've only got 8 laps left. I'll make that 6 laps left to run.
Down the back straight away they run this time. 2 laps in the books. We are yellow. Caution on the speedway. Bo Krebs upside down in the 168 car.
Bo Krebs didn't actually make the start, Matt. It was...
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're right. It was Eric Scalf and Chance Carley, 2 drivers that were involved in this one. So Scalf and St. Clair. St. Clair goes for the slide job, never cleared it. Scalf goes into the wall, upside down. Oh, Eric Scalf, you cannot park there. Chance Carr, nowhere to go.
Ouch. Not the way to start the night, mate.
No, just something down the bottom left. Yeah, you still can't park there.
Absolutely. So let's see what's going to happen on the restart. Morgan and Kiefer to his outside, then back to James Starry. And Scott Smith to his outside, car number 53. And then Austin Hines and Mason Inman, row 3. We've got 2 laps in the books. We've got 6 to go in heat race number 1. Brett, it's going to be a cracking show here tonight with super late models.
Yeah, really looking forward to this championship night and who will take out not only the main event later on tonight, but also who will take out the championship. I want to say away. We are green flag action once again.
Down to 1 and 2 they go. Morgan, the Team Victory Lane Racing TAC 3 defense, 112 machine. On the bottom side of the speedway, Kiefer is right there as well in the 0K. And, well, James Starry having a good look on the inside of Damien Kiefer and couldn't get the job done, though. Down the back straight, they run now with 3.5 to go into turns number 3 and 4 this time by. And, well, Devon Morgan, Brett, is leading the way. It's all the Devon Morgan show right now.
Yeah, right now it is down into 1 and 2. Starry again trying to fend off a challenge here from Scott Smith. Smith in car 53. Then you go back. We take a look at Austin Hines in car 32, getting by the 7 entry of Mason Inman. So again, they work wheel to wheel through turn number 3 and 4. Just a couple of laps left to run here in the opening heat race of the. It is still Devon Morgan leading the way from Damien Kiefer. James Starry on screen in the 741 machine. There's Kiefer. Matt, white flag is out. 1 lap left to run.
And Devon Morgan, down the main straight away into 1 and 2 they go. Morgan runs the bottom side of the speedway, 1 and 2. He's got 2 left-hand turns to go here at Volusia Speedway Park. Through turns number 3 and out of turn number 4. Devon Morgan will win heat race number 1. Second will go to Damien Kiefer, and third will go to James Starry. A good run in heat race number 1, and I tell you what, Brett, a bit of an underdog tonight is James Starry. It's been consistent all seasons thus far, but mate, a third place in heat race number 1, not a bad result for James Starry.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity for him to advance forward in tonight's prelim main event. But there it is, Devon Morgan gets the job done over half a second over Damien Kiefer, James Starry, Scott Smith, Austin Hines, your top 5, Mason Inman, Jason Korn, Travis St. Clair, Scooter Black, Chance Carr, your top 10 with the 11th going to Eric Scalf. Heat number 2 is on the racetrack. We'll see Cole Cabray driving car number 71 for D1RT Racing to his outside for Team Victory Lane Racing. It's a 33 of entry of Evan C.
Cody Sieber in the 357 will start from position number 3, and Paul Hollander in the car number 8 will start from position number 4.
Jared Jones starts position number 5 to his outside. In position number 6, that's Camden Johnston.
Position 7 will be Wade Patterson, Foot Up Motorsports. Car number 24 will start from 7. Position number 8 for HARE Sports is car number 34 of Mitch Stiles.
Casey Totler will start position 9. Derek Pope lines up at a position number 10 with James Miller lining up from the 11th starting position. That heat race number 2 is about to go green. 8 laps on the board.
Let's get set to go. Cabray and C on the front row. This is going to be a belt of a heat race fans. Heat race number 2. Pace car pulls off. Let's go racing. Out of the board, we're green.
Green flag, Evan C. Looking to the outside immediately. Cole Cabray slides up. Evan C. works it back to the inside. Evan C. leads down the back straight away. What can Cole Cabray do? Coming off a podium last week at the dirt track at Charlotte. We go yellow in heat race number 2.
I'll tell you what, a calculated move there for Evan C as well, Brett. On the start there with Cole Cabray. Tried to just absolutely turned it back down underneath him and got the run down the back chute. As we take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay on screen, looks like
Wade Patterson in the 24.
It is.
And there's James Miller. And boys, well, actually, no, James Miller, you can actually park up there, although it's probably not the ideal place to park. But as far as Wade Patterson go, you can't park on the racetrack, and that wall does not move.
It certainly doesn't. So this will be, well, tell you what, Brett, we've had to say it numerous times today, mate. So thankfully, these drivers, hopefully they're listening.
Yeah, I feel like there's something where you can read about it. You know, something like a presentation on where they can and can't park and what moves and what doesn't.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Is it a Power Platz presentation?
Yeah, you know what? We're going to throw that one out there.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's something like that.
It's something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, PPP worldwide.
That's exactly right. So check that out, race fans. The Power Platz presentation worldwide. A lot of good stuff comes across the streams here on Ultimate Dirt TV. One of the likes as you can't park there on the racetrack.
Or the wall doesn't move. Actually, Platzy, I know you're still here. It is absolutely getting an absolute belting tonight. You are still yet to make that logo. I'm disappointed. It's been nearly 2 seasons now on iRacing, and we're still yet to get that logo out there. It's coming to a real racetrack soon, Matt, the Power Platz presentation.
No, that'll be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Well, Brett, we're set for a restart. Cabray and C on the front row.
Green flag is out. Cabray this time getting an even better launch than Evan C. Cabray leads. Look at Cody Sieben. That's Sieben's Racing Media 357 entry. They'll go single file down into turn number 3 and 4. Cabray will continue to lead away here in heat race number 2.
Down to 1 and 2 they go once again. Cabray through the middle. And I tell you what, Evan C is right there as well in the 33 machine. Cody Sieber and the 113 in there as well. On the bottom side of the speedway right now, through down the main straightaway. They've got 5 to go.
Camden Johnson, the 22, moves up to position number 4. Cody Sieber, oh boy, that's Sieber's Racing Media 357, getting all sorts of crossed up, and he's going to lose a number of positions. He's going to fall back to position number 8, and not an ideal start for Cody Sieber. Meanwhile, you go back up front towards your race leader of Cole Cabray. There he is, now on screen in car number 71. Evan C working back down to the bottom of the racetrack, out of turn number 4, just 3 circuits to go. Matt, 1.5 miles remaining here in heat race number 2.
Certainly is. Cabray in the 71 machine. Evan C's not done yet. He's looking to get the race win in heat race number 2. Looking to get the drive in turn number 3 and 4 this time. Cabray shuts the door on the bottom side of the speedway. Down to 1 and 2 they go once again, wheel to wheel, fender to fender. Down the back straight, they run into turn number 3 and 4 this time by a lap and a half to go. Into turn number 3 and 4 this time by down the main straightaway, Brett. The white flag is out, 1 to run.
Can Cole Cabray hang on to start outside front row of tonight's 20-lap prelim main event? The answer might be yes, but I tell you what, Evan C is going to try and sneak it up on the inside. They'll go into turn 3 and 4, side by side. C on the bottom, Cabray on the outside. Evan C wins by half a car length. And boy, that is cruel for Evans. That's cruel by Evan C standards. He will take out heat race number 2 victory over Cole Cabray. Unofficially, as your official results, working up on screen, 0.037. Evan C will start position 2 in tonight's 20-lap prelim main event. Cole Cabray, Paul Hollander, and Camden Johnston, your top 4. Jared Jones, Mitt Stiles, Cody Sieber, Derek Pope, Casey Toller, James Miller, and Wade Patterson, your 11 starters. Third and final heat race of the evening, and Ethan Toto will start position number 1 to his outside. Mario Perez, position number 2.
Andrew Hawkins will start the 224 car from position number 3 to his outside. The Max Droop Sim Sports 171. That is Brendan Freeberg.
Position number 5, it's Nori Tippett. Austin Hunter will start position number 6.
Position 7 will be the 19. I'm pretty sure we have 23 on the car. With Matt George from 7, with Jacob Fields and 007 from position number 8.
Blake Brown lines up out of position number 9. Robert Fletcher will start 10th, with Matt Logan lining up out of position number 11. Matthew, our third and final heat race of the evening. And for some of these drivers, their last heat race for the season. In fact, all these drivers, their last heat race for the season.
Certainly is. Let's see what happens in heat race number 3. Time to get after another 8 laps on the board. Let's go racing.
Now we'll see what Mario Perez can do in car number 7. He'll look to the outside. Tota drifts up. Maybe a little contact there on the exit of turn number 2, but Ethan Tota will still lead the way. Freeberg driving the 171 machine, trying to get by Mario Perez. Lap number 1 is complete. Ethan Tota leading the way.
Into 1 and 2 they go. Tota leads the way down the back straightaway in the tack 3 defense, number 23. Here comes Freeberg to the bottom side in turn number 3. The Max Droop Sim Sports 171 is on the charge. Down the main straight, they run into turns 1 and 2 this time by Perez. Still there in second position at the moment, car number 7. And, well, I'll tell you what, Brett, he's having a good run right now.
Yeah, he certainly is, and looking to put that 7 into the A main for server number 1. Keep an eye on Andrew Hawkins battling with Nori Tippett. Hawkins in that 224 machine. That's the orange, white, and blue entry. You see right in the middle of that 3-car pack. Here comes Tippett to the inside out of turn number 4. Cross flag sticks around. Bye-bye to the iRacing flagman. He says 4 down and 4 to go.
Certainly does. Down to 1 and 2 they go this time. Hawkins fighting with Nori Tippett there in car number 23 to the inside. And I tell you what, Hawkins on the top side of the speedway's got all of the drives right now in the 224 car. Back to the top side in 1 and 2 they go. They got 2.5 seconds remaining this time by down the back straight away.
2 to go for your race leader, Ethan Toter in caliber 23. Perez in that 71 entry. Then followed by Brandon Freeberg driving the 171. Hawkins along with Nori Tippett. Wheel to wheel out of turn number 2. One more time down the back straightaway. This time we will see the white flag coming out. Bye-bye to the iRacing flagman, and Ethan Toter says thank you very much. I only got 4 turns to go.
Down to 1 and 2 for Ethan Toter, and down the back straight away for the final time in heat race number 3. The final heat race of the season, race fans, for the Super Late Models, and Ethan Toter takes it out. Second will go to Mario Perez. Third will go to Brendan Freeberg. A good run in heat race number 3. I'll tell you what, Brett, Mario Perez will be must have a pretty big smile on his face right now that he's put it in the show.
Yeah, good job by Perez putting that 71 into the A main. Heat race number 3 results coming up on screen before we get set into our dual B mains. Toter, Perez, Freeberg, and Tippett. They go to the A main for 20 laps later on. Hawkins along with Fields, Fletcher, Hunter, George, Brown. And I don't even think Matt Logan made the start for heat race number 3. We get set to take a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid, which will be 10 laps. And the top 6 will go through to tonight's A main. Starting out of position number 1. Driving car number 32, it's Austin Hines. To the outside of the front row, Andrew Hawkins, position number 2.
Mitch Stiles in position number 3, and Jason Korn line up the 82 out of position number 4.
Robert Fletcher, Derek Pope lines up out of positions number 5 and 6.
Row number 4 will be Scooter Black in the 005, and Matt George will start on his outside in position number 8.
James Miller starts 9, Eric Scalf will start 10th, and Matt Logan scheduled out of 11th. I can tell you Derek Pope and Matt Logan, both drivers did not make the start or the call for tonight's B main. This is B main number 1, 10 laps on the board. Top 6 for 6 of these drivers. They continue on. For the other 3 drivers, well, it's time to get ready for next season or next year. We are green here in B main number 1.
I tell you what, not a good start. Coming out of turn number 4, then it was all sorts of pear-shaped. But Andrew Hawkins, Austin Hines make contact. Big time in turn number 3. And, well, the big one at Volusia has fallen upon us, Brett.
Something's coming to mind here. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but you can't park there. Yeah, but
Not the way to start tonight's B main number 1. Well. It comes down to this. The first caution in B main number 1, I think, if I'm not wrong, Brett, this will be the first caution tonight in Super Late Models.
no.
No? We had a caution in Heat Race 1.
Something like that. Yeah, I think it was.
Yes.
You just yesed yourself, Matt.
I did, yes.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, you know what? We are going to go with that.
Good.
We got a big week this week.
We do.
We've obviously got Championship night here tonight. Tomorrow night we are off. In fact, I'll be helping some of the guys from Momentum Sim Sports with their Pro Series campaign. And then on Tuesday night, the 14th annual Team Victory Lane Racing Dobler 100. Right back here at this very racetrack. 8 o'clock Eastern, we'll have 2 servers going at the same time, similar to what we're doing now. We're going to have both those servers broadcast, and then, of course, we will have the main event covered also at the end of that Tuesday night. I'm assuming it's going to probably be somewhere around the 10 to 10:30 Eastern, but Street Stock's 100 lapper. We've seen the prelude to the Gobbler last week, which was a pretty good showing, and we've seen the likes of Devin Morgan come back out and show these drivers on why he is going to be a threat in the Gobbler 100.
Yeah, certainly right. And I'll tell you what, Brett, he's even shown that he's a bit of a threat tonight in the Super Late Model Series. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting with the Gobbler 100 this very coming this Tuesday night. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that one. So good luck to all the drivers contesting in that one. And also good luck to all the drivers contesting tomorrow night in round number 3 of the World of Outlaws NOS entering Sprint Car iRacing Championship.
Matt, you know what? I've said this time and time again. I'm a sprint car guy at heart through and through, but I really hope a late model guy wins the Sprint Car Pro Championship.
They're at Bristol this week, aren't they?
I don't know.
I think it's following the schedule, so I'm pretty sure they're at Bristol this week.
Again, I would love to see a late model guy win the World Championship, and then all those sprint car guys that were saying, you late model guys aren't, they're nothing when it comes to sprint cars. Well, hey, look, I'm going to throw the first 2 rounds back in your face. They've won the first 2 series. The first 2 rounds, sorry.
That's certainly right. So, good to see. Well, Brett, we're set to go back to green, mate. B-main number 1 is set to resume.
Green flag is out for Andrew Hawkins in that 224 machine. Jason Korn in the 82. Looking to work his way to the race lead. Here comes Korn. He got a good run there, but just drifted up a little higher out of turn number 2. And you go back to Robert Fletcher, Matt George in 3rd and 4th, followed by Mitch Stiles. Then James Miller, the driver in that 22 machine. He is right on the bubble at the moment in position number 6. If you're past that, if you're behind this 22, well, your season will be done and dusted. 7 and a bit laps remaining as we work down into 3 and 4.
This time by through turns 3 and 4, 7 laps to go, in B-main number 1. Mitch Stiles there on screen. Car 54 having a good run tonight. So far in B-main number 1, the Indian Outlaw Robert Fletcher. Battling for minor positions right now. He's looking for the 3rd position over Matt George down the main straightaway. They got 6 to go.
Fletcher on the outside, George on the inside. Fletcher the 77, George in the 23. The old drag race down the back straightaway. Matt George has got the advantage down into 3. He'll stay hugged down to the inside line. Meanwhile, Jason Korn trying that inside line right now on Andrew Hawkins for the race lead. 5 laps left remaining. Hawkins grabs all of the moisture, drifts up a little bit, and again we'll leave that door open for Jason Korn to try and stick his nose up on the inside, and again they'll go wheel to wheel and door panel to door panel. Lap number 6 of 10 is in the books, 4 to go.
Certainly is. Hawkins back to the top side in 1 and 2. Jason Korn had to back off. In turns 1 and 2, had to jump on the barn as Matt George in all sorts of trouble in car number 23. And well, it was all sorts of 3 wide and 4 wide action in the middle of the pack. Looks like the X machine, I do believe, Eric Scalf, back up to a good position. He's back up to position number 6 right now in the 50 car. And well, looking back up in the middle of the pack, you got the Indian Outlaw Robert Fletcher, and then you got Mitch Stiles and James Miller in the 22 car battling out for minor placings.
Yeah, we'll come to the white flag this time for your race leader, Andrew Hawkins. Will get that white flag and fight himself with Jason Korn down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Checkers will come out this time for Andrew Hawkins and Jason Korn. Who will it be? Caught on the inside. Andrew Hawkins, I think, just got it over Jason Korn. I'm going to say probably by about 0.048 of a second. It was very, very tight as they come across the start-finish line. We'll take a look at your official results on screen. 0.104 it was. Andrew Hawkins taking away B-main number 1 victory from Jason Korn, Robert Fletcher, James Miller, Mitch Stiles, and Eric Scalf will get your 6th and final transfer position for the likes of Black, George, Logan Hines, and Pope. As season number 15 is done for the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. We get set for B main number 2. Another 10 laps on the board with another top 6 going through. Jared Jones, position number 1. Mason Inman, position number 2.
Position number 3 with a 007 car of Jacob Fields and Cody Sieber in the 357 from 4.
Travis St. Clair will start position number 5. Austin Hunter will line up out of position number 6.
Position 7 will be Casey Toller on the 44 car, and Chance Carr in the 2 machine will start from position number 8.
Blake Brown starts alongside Wade Patterson out of 9 and 10th, with Bo Krebs lining up out of position number 11. Matt, it's our final B main of the season for these drivers. It's now or never.
It certainly is, mate. Certainly is.
There was a song there you should have gone into. I set you up perfectly.
Which was?
I just want to live my life.
Oh, of course. Well, that's it.
Wow. I can't.
Oh, a bit of Bliss and Esso, mate. I just picked up on that. Sorry.
Wow. I'm all sorts of disappointed right now. More than what my missus is. Any green flag is out. We're underway. Jared Jones, Jacob Fields. Jones leads from Fields. Fields up to position number 2. Inman in 3rd. St. Clair, Sieber, and Austin Hunter. That's your top 6. And you can throw a blanket second through to 7th as Mason Inman in the 7. He's going to go upside down, and we're going to go yellow.
And that we do. Sorry, mate. Some people, tell me lyrics and then, all of a sudden it clicks. So, no, that's actually, I'm going to be honest. It's one song that you guys will want to listen to, any race fan. And I tell you what, though, Brett, if you would know very clearly whose favorite song, it's a sprint car driver, but whose favorite song is that?
I don't know.
Robbie Farr, mate. It's in his music video.
I was actually just going to say Robbie Farr at a random guess. And yes, I remember the
Bliss and Esso music video.
Correct. Yes, that they showcased at Valvoline Raceway. I actually drove past there on Friday.
But it looks the shambles.
Yeah, you know what? Still no racing on it.
No.
That's too soon?
Very too soon.
What do you mean? Mate, you've had at least a couple of years to get over it.
Yeah, I know, but mate, at the end of the day, it's a childhood thing, I guess. It's yeah. Mate, anyway, we'll gloss over that.
I was about 3 or 4 days old when I first went there. I don't remember it, but mate, I've been going there all my life.
Mate, it's I tell you what, it was my speedway start goes back to the very last meeting of the Sydney Showground in 1996. So that's pretty much takes me back to where my speedway sort of things kicked off.
Yeah, nice, Gary.
I tell you what, though, Brett, you know how, and this is for everyone out there, you always get, when you're a child, or, an infant or whatever you want to call it, some things stick, right? And you always get the feeling that you always remember one thing from your childhood past. Now, Brett, this will probably stoke you a little bit, but until this day, I still remember who won the speed car race at the Sydney Showground in 1996, the very last meeting at the showground.
And who was that?
It was the Master Blaster, Mr. Gary Rush.
Nice, Gary.
So, mate, it just made my hair stand up on end.
One thing that I always remembered going back when I was, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know how old I was back then, but going to the canteen next to the toilet blocks at Parramatta, asking them for some cardboard boxes, and we'd take the cardboard boxes, and this is before they built the corporate boxes, and we'd slide down the hill on the cardboard boxes. That was a highlight.
Oh, definitely. Was that down the back of turn number 4?
Correct.
Oh, yes. I used to call that Hart Hill.
Mate, I can't tell you how many times I actually rolled down that hill, whether it was on a cardboard or not.
That's min.
Probably why I've got no brain cells left.
That's it. We look back on the racetrack, though. We've got 8 laps to go in B main number 2. And I tell you what, Jared Jones leading the way at the moment. It's all the Jared Jones show. Then you go back to Jacob Fields, Travis Sinclair. And then you've got Casey Toller in car number 44 leading back there in position number 4 at the moment into turns number 3 and 4. This time by Brett, 6 to go.
Here Jones continuing to lead the way in the black and green number 45 machine. Jacob Fields, the 007 entry. Yellow. That yellow chrome. It's got pink, blue, all sorts of colours, and black on that one. He's running in second. St. Clair, Toller, Hunter, and Chance Carr. Here comes Fields. Jones made the one little mistake, and Jacob Fields capitalised and now will take over the race lead with 5 laps left to go. Slide job by Fields. Here comes Jones back to the inside, working the back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4. Jones drifting up the racetrack, getting a little tight, and Fields nowhere to go. How about that one? There was all sorts of contact and controversy, and every one of the drivers keep it going.
That was exceptional. Good to see these guys still under power. In B-main number 2, they've got 3 laps to go this time, boys. They cross the stripe. Jared Jones still in position 2 at the moment. Then you go back to Austin Hunter in the 8 machine. That is the black and pink number 8 on the top side of the speedway, nearly 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4 as they were momentarily. And they are still at a turn number 4. Down the main straightaway this time by Brett, the Popsicle Sticks, who have 2 to run.
Final B-main for these drivers down the back straightaway here at the virtual Volusia Speedway Park. The Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. Jacob Fields leading with 1 lap to go in B-main competition. The battle is on for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th right now. Hunter, Toller, Jones, St. Clair, Chance Carl, that's your top 6 into turns 3 and 4. The checkers flag is out. Jacob Fields will win the final B-main of the season. Austin Hunter home in 2nd. A tight battle between Toller, Jones home in 3rd and 4th. Then you go back to St. Clair and Chance Carr getting the 6th and final transfer position. We will take a look at those official results up on screen right now. There it is. Fields, Hunter, Toller, Jones, St. Clair and Carr. They are going to your 20-lap main event here in just about a minute and a half time. Cody Seaver, Bo Krebs, Mason Inman, Wade Patterson, Blake Brown, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. It is time for those guys to pack it up for season number 15 and get ready for season 16 in about 4 to 6 weeks time, as we do have the warm-up session on screen, and there's only 20 seconds left. And more story of my life, and because Craig Plater and Luke Johnson love to see ads, we'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. And we are back here on UltimateDirtTV coverage of the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League Super Late Model Time. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Matt Bailey. Let's go through your UltimateDirtTV starting grid from position number 24. It is Chance Carr to the inside. Position number 23, Eric Scalf. Position number 22, Travis St. Clair. Position number 21, Mitch Stiles. Jared Jones will start position number 20. James Miller lines up at a position number 19. Casey Toller will start position number 18. The Indian Outlaw Robert Fletcher starts 17th. Austin Hunter will line up at a position number 16. Jason Korn, position number 15. Jacob Fields in position number 14. Andrew Hawkins, position number 13.
Starting from position number 12 with the 23 car of Norrie Tippett. Position number 11 will be Camden Johnston in car number 25.
Scott Smith out of position number 10. Brandon Freeberg out of position number 9.
Position number 8 will be Paul Hollander in the 113 machine to his inside. 741 machine from position number 7. That is James Starry.
Position number 6, the 71, Mario Perez to the inside. Another 71, that's Cole Carey. Position number 5.
Position number 4, outside row number 2. Car number 0K. The man who's going to be on a mission here tonight will be Damien Kiefer from position number 4. Position number 3, inside row number 2, will be the 23T. It is Ethan Toda.
And your team, Victory Lane Racing, front row, driving car number 33. It is Evan C, starting position number 2. And to the inside, on the pole position, driving car number 112 for team Victory Lane Racing. This is Devon Morgan.
Well, race fans, Preliminary A main action, 20 laps on the board. Let's go racing!
And it's going to be Devin Morgan, Evan C down into turn number 1 and 2. Ethan Toder in the 23 machine. Going to go 3 wide. Right through the middle goes Toder. Keep it to the outside. The 71, the red and white 71. That is Cole Cabray. Cabray gets into the left rear quarter panel of Ethan Toder. We stay green. No harm, no foul. 3 wide. Yellow flag. And first time in the main event.
Well, I tell you what. That was all sorts of unreal. There was 3 wide action. There was wheel-to-wheel action. I tell you what, Brett, we're in for a good show here tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park here on Championship Night for the Super Late Models, and this one comes courtesy of Casey Toller and Austin Hunter.
Yeah, Austin.
Contact in turn number 3.
Yeah, Austin Hunter in the 8 machine, copping the worst end of that deal. So who's you picked to win this one, Matt? I never got to ask you.
Mate, look, I reckon Devin Morgan can get the job done. If he can, keep up. It obviously depends on how many restarts we get throughout this prelim A main, but I reckon if he can keep up the good work and hold his line and do what he needs to do, I reckon he's got the chance to get the win in tonight's prelim A main. But who knows? Anything can happen. It's obviously Speedway plays a big part, and when obviously how these cars are set up, we'll see what happens. But my pick's Devin Morgan anyway. Okay,
that's a solid pick or a solid pick.
Absolutely solid.
Or absolutely, either other. I don't want to have to teach you Japan live on air, but if I've got to teach you how to Japan, I will.
No, you don't have to teach me how to Japan.
Okay, so
absolutely.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. Oh, God, man. Hey, what are you drinking? You still drinking a can of Coke?
No, I got the solo going.
Yeah.
Solo, no sugar, mate.
But you're not solo. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm right here. So, okay. Is that because you're drinking just one of them?
What?
I said, is that because you're drinking just one of them?
Yeah, exactly, yes.
Yerba was the correct answer on that one.
Yerba.
There you go. That's okay. You know what? We're getting through this, Matt. You know what? I'm going to go with Evan C. I know it's kind of picking the elephant in the room, but I mean, yeah. Anyhow, safety car in, 1 down, 19 to go. Preliminary action in tonight's prelim main event. We're back underway with Devin Morgan. Evan C. This time, Toner again going to the bottom side. Here comes Damien Kiefer working to the outside. That 0 machine. And Damien Kiefer going to go 3 wide up on the top side of the racetrack. Cole Carey down to the inside. 1 more lap in the books.
17 to go. And I'll tell you what, Brett, how about Mario Perez? He's up to position number 6 on the speedway. And I'll tell you what, he's coming after Cabray. He's got Toda and also Damien Kiefer in front of him as well. But sitting right behind him is James Starry.
Perez getting a little loose there on the exit of turn number 4. That opened up the door for Paul Hollander. But watch this battle right now for positions number 3, 4, and 5. Kiefer holds on to position number 3. Toda in 4th. Again, Cabray trying to sneak up on the inside in car 71. That's the red and white 71 entry. But your top 5, they go single file down the front straightaway. Mario Perez now. He has got Hollander in the 113. James Starry and also Camden Johnston, Brandon Freeberg. Freeberg into 10th position. And Matt, the magic number right now from the finishing order will be position number 10.
It certainly is. We've still got another 60 laps left to go after this one as well, race fans. And I tell you what, the top 10 is absolutely blistering right now where we've got you've got Paul Hollander, you've got Mario Perez, you've got James Starry, Camden Johnston, Brendan Freeberg, all of these guys within the middle of the pack right now. And I'll tell you what, this is exceptional racing because they're 2 wide, nearly 3 wide in turn number 3.
Hollander, Starry coming together. Camden Johnston turns it underneath him again. They'll go 3 wide for that 10th and final transfer position down the front straightaway. You look up front as well. Ethan Toda trying to get back by Damien Kiefer for that 3rd spot. Freeberg, Starry, side by side. Bit of a gap back to Camden. Nori Tippett now in position number 10. Camden Johnston getting shuffled out. My, oh my, this is some mighty fine racing here at Volusia.
It certainly is. How good is this right now? You got Kiefer on the top side. Here comes Toda once again through the middle part of the speedway down the main straight where they've got 10 to go. This time by halfway down, halfway to go, Brett.
It's still Devon Morgan, Evan C. and Damien Kiefer going 1, 2 and 3 for Team Victory Lane Racing. Kiefer running the same line as what Devon Morgan is, but Evan C. continues to pester Devon Morgan down to the inside, using that inside line to his advantage. Can Evan C. get by Devon Morgan? No. Now these guys, not only are they handy racers here on the iRacing.com servers, but they are also handy real life racers, and they just know how to find victory lane with just 8 laps remaining.
They certainly do. Evan C. looking to the inside and looking for the race lead on Devon Morgan. The race is on for the lead down the back straight away to turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the 0K of Damien Kiefer. Right there as well in position number 3 right now. But I tell you what, they've got 5 cars. Your top 5, you got Morgan, C, Kiefer. Then you go back to Toda, and then you've got Cole Cabrain, the 71 car in position number 5 right now. I tell you what, this is a 5-way battle for the race lead, Brett.
Yeah, they are really, you could really throw Grandma's blanket over him to find out who will get the job done. The top 3 will go to the redraw. Fourth will start out of position number either 7 or 8. They'll start 4th row. We go yellow as Evan C tries to make a pass for the race lead. And another yellow late in this one with just 5 laps left to run. Matt, this may change how the top 5 end up finishing.
Certainly will. Let's see what happens, though. They'll line them up once again. So far, 16 laps in the books. And I tell you what, Brett, it's going to be a cracking finish. And I tell you what, I'm already going to pick Devon Morgan to win the 60-lapper.
Ooh, okay. That's quite a bold. That's quite a bold statement. Just saying.
I can't say who else is going to be in it because I don't know what the full field will be. But I'm either going to go Devon Morgan to win and Kiefer on the podium.
Now that's obviously for the 60-lapper.
Yes.
Okay. Again, a pretty bold prediction.
I know we normally do the hard charger, and like I said, I don't know who else is going to be in the server, but I'm going 1st and 3rd.
Well, I'll tell you what, once we get the lineup sorted out, then we can go through and figure out who's going to win, who's going to get hard charger, and who will get a podium. We'll know who's going to win this one in just 4.5 laps time, and that is your race leader in the 112 machine for Team Victory Lane Racing. Devon Morgan leading the way. He goes to the bottom side, protecting that inside line where Evan C was running prior to that caution coming out. And, well, Matt, I think Devon Morgan has got this one safely locked up in the kitty.
Certainly does. Down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 this time by. They're going to have 3 to go. Kiefer goes way wide in turn number 3. Allows Ethan Toda to get through on the bottom side of the speedway. This time by back up to the top side. Kiefer back down to the bottom. Passes Cole Cabray for position number 4 in the speedway. This time by Brett, 2 popsicle sticks are at 2 to go.
2 to go for Devon Morgan. Evan C running 1st and 2nd. Here you see high above the racetrack. Slide job there by Cole Cabray in car 71. Damien Kiefer in the 0 machine. Working back to the inside. Kiefer getting a little tight. They'll make contact. Kiefer and Cabray, but the white is out. 1 lap left to run. A couple of car lengths for Devon Morgan over Evan C. Down the back straightaway. Prelim main event number 1 about to be wrapped up here into turn number 3 and 4. And the Team Victory Lane Racing cars go 1 and 2. They will find Victory Lane and they will be headed off to the redraw along with Ethan Toda, who unofficially comes home in 3rd. Cole Cabray, Paul Hollander. Those drivers going to round out your top 5 as we wait for your final cars to come across the start-finish line, and we will take a look right now at your official results. Here they are. Devon Morgan, Evan C, Ethan Toda, Cole Cabray, Paul Hollander, your top 5. Damien Kiefer, Mario Perez, Brandon Freeberg, Camden Johnston, and James Starry. Those 10 drivers going to the main event.
Let's take a look at your back half now, and a good race by your top 10. Jason Korn will come home 11th, Mitch Stiles 12th, Travis Sinclair 13th, going back to Jared Jones 14th, Chance Carr 15th, back to Eric Scaff, Robert Fletcher, and Casey Toller rounding out your 18 cars. Then you're back to Austin Hunter, Andrew Hawkins, Nori Tippett, Jacob Fields, Scott Smith, and James Miller.
All right, well, preliminary action is done. We wait for your top 3 drivers to come down into victory lane. And Matt, I'm going to let you do the honors. I'll let you chat to our race winner, considering that you did pick him.
Well, a good start tonight for Devon Morgan. And Devon, mate, a good way to start the night, but hey, still got another 60 laps around this racetrack to go.
Yeah, it was definitely a good start to the night here. Qualified pole, win the heat, and hold off Evan all 20 laps right there. But job's not done yet, so we'll be redraw, and hopefully it's on the front row and get to a lead early and just hold up the field like I did right there.
Well, mate, good luck in tonight's 60 lap A main. Again, good start to the night, mate. Quick sponsor shout out to Turns Wheels on the 12th machine.
My mom, my dad, MPM Marketing, Team VLR, MMC. Elite Performance Industries, y'all for broadcasting, Attack 3 Defense, Bighorn Taxidermy, just everyone that helps out on this thing.
Well done, mate, and good luck in tonight's 60 lapper. Brett, we're going to take it down to you with our second place getter.
Yeah, standing by with Evan C. Evan, mate, second place finish here tonight. And well, you took the win in heat number 2, but with what would be a cruel standard for everybody else, but pretty cool standard to come home second place. But your night is only just getting started.
Just wanting to finish top 3 so we can get in the redraw and, see where we end up at. After that, Volusia is kind of a tough place to pass on. The late models is kind of momentum racing. Can't really move down to the middle if it's not there. Can't go to the top if it's not there. So, hopefully we can redraw pretty good and, the track will hopefully provide a little bit of racing up front. You never know, but we'll just see where we end up, and hopefully I think we'll be pretty good for 60 laps.
I think towards the back half of that prelim feature event, you were right on the bottom side. Yellow comes out with about 5 or 6 to go, and then Devon decides that he wants to run down there on the restart. Did you think that once that yellow came out that it was just going to be a case of just holding on for second place?
Anytime. It's real easy to see what line somebody's running on this track. There's only a few lines that are fast when a track's like that, and basically right above the slick or straight, kind of lower middle both turns, and obviously he knew I was running that line, and the track changed there, and the top kind of went away, but it kind of took away any passing opportunity that I was going to have, but. Yeah, that's okay. That's how this track goes, and we'll see if we can do better in the next race.
Yeah, buddy, look, well done on second place. Good luck in the redraw. Good luck in the 60-lap main event. Before we let you go, Evan, sponsors on this race car, bit behind the scenes. Who gets this done for you, buddy?
Thank everybody at Team VLR, CFME Sports, Magility Speed Shop, Tactical Defense, Captain Morgan, Total Desire Frenchies, and the single guys for broadcasting for us, and everybody helps put on this league.
All right, there we go. Evan C. home in second place. Matt Bailey caught up with Ethan Toder in third.
Standing down here with Ethan Toder. And Ethan, mate, a good way to start the night, home in position number 3, but hey, still got another long way to go around this racetrack with another 60 laps.
Just want to put myself in position to get in the show. Didn't really care where I finished. At the end, I just started searching. I knew the track would change after that yellow came out, but I was just searching, and luckily made it in the top 3.
Well, mate, good luck in the redraw for tonight, and hopefully we'll see you back up on the podium a little bit later on, mate. But before we let you go, quick sponsor shout out to Turns and Wheels on the 23.
Appreciate it. I can't thank my team FTP, Elite Graphics for the awesome paint, Tech 3 Defense, and Team VLR.
Well, mate, well done. And, hopefully we'll see you back here later on. Brett, that will bring us to a close for the prelim server, mate, but we've still got another 6 laps left to go around this racetrack.
Yeah, we certainly do. So with that, we'll step aside here on UltimateDirtTV. Come back. We are going to put some music on. We are going to go back to our waiting screen, and we'll get the redraw done for tonight's main event. Again, I'm not sure how or where the second server is, or the first server, I should say, is up to, but once we have confirmation on where and how that's going, we'll get the A main server up as quickly as we can. But until then, don't forget, we're going to be right back here on UltimateDirtTV. Don't go away. You are watching the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League Super Late Models Championship Night here at Volusia.
Gasoline, ibuprofen, Gatorade, and nicotine. It's a vicious circle, spin around and round. It's the kind of combination puts you 6 feet down. I got 4-round Wranglers and a pearl snap shirt. I'm spitting out blood in the Texas dirt. This ain't no kind of living. Well, man with sense, but I ain't never been accused of watching on a fence. I'd rather ride on lightning than breathe into the night. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Some dusty chaps, $48 and a Stetson hat. But there's 2 more rounds of rank bulls to ride, and I'll be worth a lot more when I leave tonight. But it ain't about money, it comes from deep inside. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Got a few from bulls and 2 or 3 from bars, but that's the price I pay for fighting through the pain. There ain't never been a pussy make the Hall of Fame. Come on. The engine top ain't Chris the Do, I'm just a Carolina kid with an attitude. It was born to ride, born to ride, born to raise hell on a Friday night. I'd rather ride on light than fade into the night. So go and open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Yeah, I'm a cowboy.
What happened over here, man? Yeah, we don't run out there and live in the house. Somebody had you and cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. I'ma stand up for mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, boy. I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. 'Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 or 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking. Might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to duty.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Some neighbors heard some gunshots. They wanted me to come check it out. I was just taking out trash. And I ain't heard nothing. We've been hanging out, you know. Ain't nothing going on around here. I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time. Gotcha. Yeah, man.
spin around and round. It's the kind of combination puts you 6 feet down. I got 4-round Wranglers and a pearl snap shirt. I'm spitting out blood in the Texas dirt. This ain't no kind of living, well man with sense, but I ain't never been accused of watching on a fence. I'd rather ride on lightning than bleed into the night. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Some dusty chaps, $48 and a Stetson hat. But there's 2 more rounds of rank bulls to ride, and I'll be worth a lot more when I leave tonight. But it ain't about money, it comes from deep inside. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Got a few from bulls and 2 or 3 from bars, but that's the price I pay for fighting through the pain. They ain't never been a pussy, make the Hall of Fame. Come on. Ain't Jim Top, ain't Chris the doing, just a Carolina kid with an attitude. It was born to rock, born to ride, born to raise hell on a Friday night. I'd rather ride on like bleed into the night. So go and open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Yeah, I'm a cowboy.
storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone, riders on the storm.
And the music was good and the music was loud.
And we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV, coverage of the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. It is championship night and championship race here from Volusia. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Matt Bailey. And Matt, in what was meant to be a 21-car starting field, we've got 19 drivers getting set to do battle around Volusia Speedway Park for 60 laps. It's going to be a belter of a feature race.
Oh, it certainly is. It's going to be, well, we saw a good race in the sprint cars. We saw somewhat of a good finish in the prelim server, and I'll tell you what, I can't wait to see what this 60-lap A-main is going to bring us here in moments' time.
Again, a big thank you to, of course, Miller Family Trucking and the World of Thunder Esports League in providing yet another fantastic season number 15 for these drivers, about to be complete. The final two races will come tomorrow night with the 127 Industries UMP Modifieds, followed up by the DirtFan.com 360 wingless sprint cars right here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Practice session is complete, and Barney the iRacing flagman says, boys, it's time to go racing with your 19 starters. And we will take a look here in just a few seconds time as we wait for this to roll over. We will take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starter grid. And starting from position number 19 will be AJ Cruz. Position number 18, Logan Rumsey. To the inside, position number 17, Dylan Yeager.
Starting from position number 16 with a 2-car of Jesse Wall. Position number 15, car number 46 from Elizabeth City, North Carolina, will be Ryan Underwood.
Position number 14, Daniel Cummings Jr. Position number 13, the 71 of Cole Cabray.
Position number 12 from Asheville, New York with the 127 Industries. 127, that is Blake Majulis. And Mario Perez will start the 71 from position number 11.
Travis St. Clair driving car number 13T will line up out of position number 10. To the inside, position number 9 will be Camden Johnston.
Position number 8, we'll see the 33 car of Evan C. Position number 7, the Max Droop Sim Sports 171, that is Brendan Freeberg.
And your redraw drivers from position number 6 in car number 44, that's Brett New. To the inside, driving the 113, Paul Hollander lines up out of position number 5.
Outside row number 2, position number 4 with the one machine of CJ Paseka. Position number 3, inside row number 2, the 741 of James Starry.
Yeah, I don't know why that was all sorts of messed up. That's the second week in a row. That's given us the wrong one.
It is.
Anyhow.
It has done. Evan C will start from position number 3.
I'm not going to worry about it now. Look,
That's right.
it's the moment's gone.
It is.
But the moment is now upon us, Matt. You already picked Evan Morgan to win.
I have.
And you also said Damien Keefe at the podium. That's going to be a bit hard when he's not in the server, Matthew. So
I know. So repick.
Yeah, nah. I'm not going to. I'll allow it.
Let's see who we got. Well, I'm going to go Mario Perez for hard charger. So let's see what happens with that one. Brett, we're going to go 4 wide, mate.
Certainly out. Well, I'm going to go with Evan C for your winner. And for hard charger, I'm going to go Ryan Underwood. But anyhow, as the drivers make their way into the greatest sight in all of motorsports, 4.5 years ago, the World of Thunder Esports League formed, now known as the Miller Family Trucking Esports League, with over 1,700 iRacing members and one of the oldest iRacing sanctioned series. The drivers and staff from the World of Thunder Esports League would like to thank you, the fans at home, for watching the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models as they salute to you. The drivers are 4 wide here on Championship Night at Volusia. Grab your friends, share out the broadcast. This is going to be lit. Matthew Bailey, 60 laps on the board, and what a way in probably the last, I want to say 6 or 7 seasons, we have opened up at Volusia. A flip in the schedule means we finish at Volusia.
We certainly do. How about it, race fans? Use the Facebook chat with the clapping emoji, and bang your hands together for these drivers. We've so far completed 20 laps, or should I say 40 laps over across 2 servers. And tonight it comes down to this with a 60 lap A main here at the Volusia Speedway Park as the drivers are now signalled to line up in the double conga line of menace. And I tell you what, this is going to be lit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So I've got Evan C for the win. I've got Ryan Underwood for hard charger. You went Devin Morgan for the win, and you went with Mario Perez for hard charger.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, now pick someone else on the podium. Doesn't matter second or third. Doesn't matter. Pick someone else.
Majulis.
Okay, well, I'll go Devin Morgan. Can't believe you didn't. Yeah, where is Majulis starting? He's outside row 3.
Well, race fans, it is time. Championship night here at Volusia Speedway Park, super late model style. It is time to go racing. Time to narrow down who's going to take out season number 15 of the Super Late Model Championship. Race fans, it's time to go green here at Volusia.
Dylan Yeager leads us off down into turn number 1 and 2. Evan C to the inside now on Devin Morgan. They're nearly 3 wide behind him with Cruz, Majulis and Tona. But you're watching Evan C. Devin Morgan work it through turn number 3 and 4. Lap number 1 will belong to Dylan Yeager in car number 48 and Team Victor Lane Racing. They are 1, 2 and 3 at the moment. Still 58.5 to go as we work down the back straightaway.
Into turns number 3 and 4. Devin Morgan on the bottom side of the speedway. Didn't have the start that he wanted here in tonight's A-Main, but Evan C on the top side right now. The top side is a place to be right now for Evan C as he gets the power down in the race car, takes over second and relegates Devin Morgan back to third.
Here comes Majulis working through the middle part of the speedway. It's going to be Ethan Toda and Blake Majulis. Give it to Blake Majulis as they went past the start-finish line there on the previous lap, but Ethan Toda, he's going to work it back into turn number 3 and 4 to the inside. Toda having a very good run here at Volusia. Majulis and Toda again. That was too tight to call.
Absolutely was. They're still wheel to wheel in turns 1 and 2 down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4 this time by, and that's still wheel to wheel side by side. Majulis will have the 4th position as they cross the line. Dylan Yeager still your race leader, then back to Evan C. Then you got Devin Morgan in 3rd. Blake Majulis running in fourth, and Ethan Toto currently in the top 5. DJ Paseka in the top 6 at the moment in the one machine. And I'll tell you what, the race is on like Donkey Kong right now. Middle of the pack, Ryan Underwood coming through the field in the 46 car.
Yeah, he's trying to get by AJ Cruz. Unfortunately, Cruz, well, he's got the reverse lights on at the moment. -6 from his 4th starting position. Just struggling in the early parts of this championship night, a main event here at Volusia. Daniel Cummings Jr., DCJ as I like to call him, from way back in the day in car 27. He's up to position number 9, challenging for position number 8. There's Jesse Wall, holds on to that 8th position, but here comes Cruz to the outside, and Ryan Underwood trying to get to the outside of Dan Cummings Jr.
Certainly is. Jesse Wall there on screen in the Elite Sim Sports number 2 machine on the top side of the speedway. And then you go back to Daniel Cummings Jr. in the 27. And I tell you what, they're sort of nose to tail right now, Brett, but this racetrack, who knows what's going to happen later on. It could be, I'm hoping it's going to be multi-groove here later on.
Yeah, it will certainly widen up, but just a matter of how long it takes for it to widen up is probably going to be the magical question. Probably about a lap 35 to 40 is when we're probably going to see some of the best racing of the night. Meanwhile, we still work down the back straight A. You watch Devin Morgan in car 112, Blake Majulis the 127, and then Ethan Tota right with him. Back there in position number 5, it's still Dylan Yeager continuing to lead the way. And after having a horrendous run of luck, bad luck in the redraw, he found himself starting on pole position. And don't forget, earlier on tonight, he picked up a win in the sprint cars, but also, more importantly, he walked away with a sprint car championship win after 9 weeks.
He certainly did, and I was actually just about to say that too, Brett. Your Schultz is well a 360-wing sprint car champion. Dylan Yeager is up the front right now. Then you go back to Evan C., who had a good run last week at Charlotte in the 360-wing sprint car competition, came away with a podium place in that one. Majulis now puts a slider on Devin Morgan and takes over 3rd position right now to turn number 3 and 4 this time by.
Well, Majulis up to a podium position. Devin Morgan back to 4th. And we still look at Ethan Tota in car 23T, still working to the inside. You take a look at the top 5, Matt, they've all got something to do with the CFM Esports team and the Majulis C Speed Shop.
They certainly do. Just goes to show with the late models, one of the best in the business. So good to see these guys.
They haven't got one of the best in the business. They've got 2 of the best in the business. If not the 2 best.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. So the race is on right now. Evan C. coming after you. Race leader Dylan Yeager. Into turns 1 and 2 they go. Your Schultz is well a 360-wing sprint car champion. Now under siege by Evan C. Into turns number 3 and 4 this time by working lap number 18 now of 60.
Here comes Devin Morgan. Right above the slick into turn number 1 and 2. Majulis works it from the bottom to the top. And now Devin Morgan works his way to the inside of the 127 entry of Blake Majulis. Morgan stays low. Majulis stays up on the top side of the speedway. We'll complete another lap. That's 18 in the books. And so far, yet to see the yellow flag here in tonight's main events.
Wowee. What a race so far, but they are side by side out of turn number 4. Dylan Yeager will lead lap number 19 of 60 here tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Into turns number 3 and 4 this time by race fans. I tell you what, this is what it all comes down to. Into turns 1 and 2 they go. 20 down, 40 to go.
So 1/3 of your championship distance is complete here at Volusia, and there is the yellow flag coming out for your first time in tonight's championship night. Dylan Yeager still your race leader from Evan C, Blake Majulis, Devin Morgan, and Ethan Tota. We are going to find out what happened here and why we are under the yellow flag, and it is going to be the man that started inside the top 60 redraw positions, the 57 entry of AJ Cruz. He started 4th. Contact there with Daniel Cummings Jr. Gets a little loose, and I believe that is Jesse Wall, who we had the initial contact with. Hollander checks up. Perez doesn't. Starry has a little piece of that one. Travis St. Clair also has a piece of that one. And boys, well, for the first time in this server, in this main event, you gentlemen, you cannot park there.
That is correct. So let's see what's going to happen. Jaeger and C will restart on the front row. Then go back to Majulis and Morgan. Toda back there in position number 5. And CJ Paseka in the 1 machine will restart out of position number 6. And you got Cole Cabray. And so too Daniel Cummings Jr. back there on row number 4. So let's see what's going to happen. This caution will bring us to 39 to go. And I tell you what, Brett, it's going to be a good race. We've seen the race up front heat up with Dylan Yeager and Evan C, mate, but hey, it's not over yet.
Not over by a long way, Matt. We're still some 37, 38 laps left to run in this A main. And Dylan Yeager is the man to lead us back to the green flag. Mark, as far as that question goes, I believe a number of them run VR. They may run some triples. I don't know if anybody in your top 5 is running single screens, and if they are, well, they're certainly showing these boys how to get it done. Lap 22 right now is upon us of this 60-lap journey. Majulis and Devin Morgan again will continue their battle down into turn number 3 and 4. 22 in the books with 38 to go.
Down to 1 and 2 they go. Once again, Majulis on the bottom side. Here comes Morgan on the top. Devin Morgan is taking over position number 3 as we go yellow. And that will give the 3rd place position back to Blake Majulis. And wow, the 2nd caution so far in tonight's A-Main, which will come courtesy to us of us. I believe it was Ryan Underwood.
Mm-hmm. He sucks. Oh, it was Rumsey that caught the inside wall. Rumsey, that wall does not move. And, well, Underwood. Well, you know what? He technically never stopped, so...
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Wait for it. Nah, you can't park there, Underwood. Now, what a silly boy.
Well, I guess what we should say, Brett, is Ryan, you should know better, mate. You've been told plenty of times before.
Yeah, he still can't park there.
No, that's exactly correct.
Yerba. Yerba for Jaeger.
Yeah, but James Rice, mate, as well.
Oh, you stuffed it up. Oh,
No.
you had a little bit of a...
Corrected.
You haven't had a little bit of a stutter, as there's no stutter in the 48 machine. We go back to green flag action here at Volusia. Championship night of the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models, brought to you by the World of Thunder Esports League. Majulis, Morgan, Cena up on the top side of the racetrack. It's still Dylan Yeager continuing to lead the way. Here comes Majulis down into turn number 1 and 2, looking to take second. But Evan C too good on the outside, and now Devin Morgan taking back that 3rd spot.
Certainly does. Into turn number 3 and 4 this time. By down the main straight away into turns 1 and 2. And I tell you what, under siege right now is your Schultz's Wallet 360 Wing Sprint Car champion Dylan Yeager. Into turn number 3 and 4 right now. Gut ducks to the bottom side in 3. And now to turn number 4. Lap 26 is in the books.
Well, I got a feel for Ethan Toda, who's dropped back to position number 7. How about CJ Baseka moving up to position number 6 in that 1C machine just behind Cole Cabray in the 71, who has moved up 3 positions. Brent New so far, biggest mover. He is at a +8 from 17th to position number 9. A chance and a challenge for the race lead for Evan C to move into that illustrious number 1 position. But Dylan Yeager, too good, too strong, and too ugly right now.
Out of turn number 4 this time by 28 laps in the books. Into turns 1 and 2 this time by. And I tell you what, Devin Morgan still on the top side of the speedway. Majulis trying to battle his way up into a top 3 position right now. He's battling side by side with Devin Morgan in the 12 car. Down the main straight they run this time by into 1 and 2. It's simultaneous on the top side. Pretty much single file on the top side right now between your top 3 to turns number 3 and 4 this time by the run. And well, Brett, we're now 30 laps in the books. We've still got 30 to go.
Yeah, the cross flag sticks comes out by Barney, the iRacing flagman, and we've barely moved off the top 5 all feature race long. And why would you when you got some great side-by-side racing for the race lead and for the minor placings? Evan C once again trying that inside groove by Dylan Yeager, but Yeager still holding strong on the top side of the racetrack. And what would normally be probably a normal feature race distance for some of these drivers in super late model competition, they find themselves with just 28 laps to go for Dylan Yeager. Can he sweep the night here at Volusia? Can he pick up the win in the sprint cars? Can he pick up the win in the super late models? It's been done before, but can he put his name into the history books here tonight?
Certainly looking that way right now. Out of turn number 4 this time by Evan C. Pulls even with Dylan Yeager until 1 and 2 they go. This time by C on the bottom side, so too Majulis on the bottom. Devin Morgan still on the top side of the speedway, shuts the door on Majulis in turn number 3. Out of turn number 4 this time by 34 laps in the book spread, 26 to go.
Dylan Yeager, Evan C, Blake Majulis, Devin Morgan. What a race this is. Now look at Cole Cabray under heavy siege right now from the 1 CJ machine of CJ Baseka. Baseka had to start position 7 in tonight's A main event. He's only moved up the 1 spot, but right now he's just that 1 spot out of a top 5 finish. But with still 25 to go, there's still a whole lot of racing left to be done. Here is again Majulis and Devin Morgan. They'll go side by side down into 3 and 4. Evan C trying that inside line one more time. It's not quite just there just yet, but Matt, I did say it about lap 35 to 40. This is when the track is really going to start to widen up. And as we hit that point right now, this track has widened up and we are seeing some multi-groove racetracks.
Absolutely. Out of turn before this time by Evan C. Tried the bottom side again in 3 and 4. Didn't work for him though. Tries it again in 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Morgan's now gone to the bottom side. Majulis now at the top. I tell you what, it's a bit of switcheroo right now between Majulis and Devin Morgan right now for position number 3 on the speedway. Into turns 1 and 2 they go. They've got 22 laps to go. Yeager still on the top side of the speedway. He's not getting off that groove. In turn number 3 and 4 this time by shuts the door on C. C looking on the bottom side of the speedway. Tries to pull even with Dylan Yeager. Couldn't make it happen. But we've now got 21 to go, Brett.
Well, Dylan Yeager really showing that he's got a mature head on his shoulders at the moment, but continuing to lead the way. 2/3 of the race distance complete, 40 down, just 20 circuits remaining. Dylan Yeager has not had a car in front of him other than the pace car in this main event in front of him. Evan C is desperately trying to change that one. I'll tell you what, here comes the inaugural winner of the iRacing World Championship for the late model a number of years ago. Blake Majulis, the first world champion in late models. He is now going to make this a 3-car battle again. Top 3 run different lines down into turn number 1 and 2. See to the inside one more time. What a race you've got for the number 1 and 2 position. Why would you look anywhere else when you can see some fantastic racing here at Volusia?
Down the main straightaway, they'll run this time by with 18 to go. C on the bottom side, Yeager on the top side. Blake Majulis back to position number 3 right now. To turn number 3 and 4 they'll run. This time by Yeager still on the top side. C tries to pull even. 17 to go here in tonight's A-Main. Yeager goes to the top side once again in 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway they'll go. They are side by side for the race lead. Into turn number 3 and 4 this time by they'll run. And wow, what a race so far here tonight, Brett. But I'll tell you what, we've got 16 to go.
That was tight there between Evan C and Dylan Yeager. I still think to the naked eye that Evan C was your runner-up at the moment, with Dylan Yeager continuing to lead the way. C pulls up alongside of him once again out of turn number 4, but Dylan Yeager continues to get the power down out of turn number 4. Majulis all over the back of Evan C, but again Evan C looking to the inside, side by side for the teammates down into turn number 3 and 4. 14 laps to go this time for your race leader, Dylan Yeager. He is only led by probably a front bumper, and that's all that it takes right now. But Evan C, here he comes at 33, is on the move and on the charge.
Certainly is into turn number 3 and 4 this time by. Out of turn number 4, they pull even once again to the start line. Dylan Yeager will lead. Lap number 47 of 60 here tonight, which gives us now 13 to go. Make that 12.5 down the back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4. Down through turn number 3 and out of turn number 4 this time by Evan C. has taken the race lead and will lead lap number 48. Into turn number 1 and 2 they go once again, this time by. Down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Oh my giddy aunt, race fans. This is heading up big time.
Well, and it comes courtesy of the last 2 laps that Evan C moved up just a little bit down the back straightaway, and that obviously forced Dylan Yeager to enter just a little bit higher. Evan C now a clear race leader from Dylan Yeager, who's still unable to get back down to the bottom side. One car going back pit side. That happens to be the 57 of AJ Cruz, so lap traffic should not play a part in this one. But Matt, 10 laps to go here in the championship feature race here at the World of Thunder Esports League for the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models.
Certainly is, and I'll tell you what, Yeager is elbows up right now in the 48 car on the top side of the speedway. Evan C runs the middle part of the speedway through turns 1 and 2. Blake Majulis looking for the second position in turn number 3. Couldn't make the job happen though. Through turn number 3, now to turn number 4 this time. By down the main straightaway. Dylan Yeager is coming back on strong right now in the 48 car. Coming back after your race leader, Evan C. Down the back straightaway with 7.5 to go. Into turn number 3 this time by Yeager. Pulls a bicycle in turn number 3 and 4. Wow, I'll tell you what, Brett. This is good racing.
Tell you what, it was almost like watching the Stadium Super Truck go round in Perth a couple of years ago. We watched that one prior to coming on air, and I'll tell you what, that left front is really hiking up in the 48 machine. Here he goes once again with a big run out of turn number 4. He gets the run down the main straightaway. Evan C moves up the racetrack, the left front. Why would you need it on the race car? Because it's all the way off the ground, down the back straight. 5.5 to go for your race leader, Evan C. But I'll tell you what, don't count him out just yet, because Dylan Yeager, he is still a man on a mission right now.
Certainly is. I tell you what, race fans, we've got 5 to go here in tonight's A-Main, and Majulis and Yeager are side by side. Into turn number 3 for contact between your second and third place getter right now. Down the main straightaway this time, Bowie now 4 to go. I tell you what, it's not over till the fat lady sings, because I tell you what, Dylan Yeager is a man on a mission right now, Brett.
Yeah, she ain't singing just yet. Here comes Yeager once again. Lap car, oh my! Mario Perez pulled infield, pulled pit side, and Evan C nearly ran into the back, and that could have been disastrous and a big moment in how the outcome of tonight's feature event. But we're going to stay green, so no harm, no foul. Yeager again rails the cushion through turn number 3 and 4. 2 circuits to go for Evan C. Dylan Yeager one more time. He will have a number of limited opportunities right now as we work down the back straight away. For the penultimate time, we come to the white flag here in the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. And right now, it is still Evan C, your race leader, down to 1 and 2 for the final time. Season number 15, the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. Checkers are out this time by Evan C. Will park the 33 into victory lane. Dylan Yeager home in second, Blake Majulis third, Devin Morgan fourth, Ethan Taylor a great rally back up to position number 5, Cole Cabray, Daniel Cummings Jr., Jesse Wall, CJ Baseka and Paul Hollander unofficially your top 10. Matt, what about Evan C? Very, very clinical here at Volusia.
I'll say an awesome drive by your top 5, if that. Evan C gets the job done over Dylan Yeager. Blake Majulis comes home 3rd. Then you go back to Devin Morgan, Ethan Toda 5th. Then you go back to Cole Cabray in the top 6. Daniel Cummings Jr. 7th. Jesse Wall 8th. And, well, then you go back to CJ Baseka 9th and Paul Hollander rounding out your top 10.
We'll go over to the back half of the field. Brent Ewan 11th. 12th goes to Brendan Freeberg. Camden Johnston 13th. Travis St. Clair 14th. 15th, James Sturry in the last car on the lead lap. Guys finishing 16th, 17th, 18th and 19th. All finishing back in pit road. Mario Perez, AJ Cruz, Logan Rumsey and Ryan Underwood. That is the way your final feature event of for season number 15 of the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. And Matt, what a phenomenal race it was. Just, I think I want to say 3, maybe 4 cautions during that one. And we got the last, I want to say 35 or 36 laps under green flag conditions. Not bad. And like I said, Matt, right around that lap 40 mark was when the track really started to widen up.
It certainly did. And I'll tell you what, it produced some fantastic racing How good was that race, fans? Bang your hands together. We're going to go down now trackside, and I'll tell you what, Brett, I'm going to give you the reins tonight and chat to our first place getter.
Well, we'll wait for the drivers to get into the Discord out of the virtual race cars, and then we can talk to the likes of Evan C., Dylan Yeager, and Blake Majulis. Dylan Yeager's the first one out of the virtual race car. And, well, let's do things a little different here tonight. Home in second place tonight is that number 48 machine. Dylan, mate, congratulations. Boy, I tell you what, one that got away from you there in the end, but, man, you led a whole bunch of laps, and late in that race, well, you were three-wheeling and dealing this son of a gun.
Yeah, I tried the top for like one lap, and it was really good. I was surprised. I think I ran it in 3 and 4 because I saw how big the cushion is, and I kind of seen how good it was in the sprint cars a little earlier tonight. So I tried it, and it was good. And I feel like if I ran it a little bit more consistently and stopped getting a little bit tight out of 4, I probably would have had something again for Evan. But I feel like we had a really strong showing here tonight. I feel like that was my best race of the season. The best ran race by me this season, so yeah, I'll take it.
Mate, with about 15 to go, when Evan sort of got up on the inside here, there was a couple of laps in a row where it looked like he just sort of moved up the racetrack, which meant you had to alter your line going down into turn number 3. Was that the way that you seen it, or were you just thinking that that was just hard racing between you guys?
Well, I think it was just hard racing. He was giving me room the whole race. I was kind of chopping him a little bit into 3 with the line that I was running a little bit earlier. So I feel like it was just kind of racing. That was pretty intense between us two. I'm glad that we were able to hold on to it, and there was no kind of netcode deal that you usually expect to get out of the racing like that. But top 5 for all our guys in Discord together, so that was pretty cool. And yeah.
Well, mate, congratulations on second place here tonight in the Super Late Models. Dylan, before we let you go, of course, sponsors on this car, people behind the scenes, mate, who gets this done for you in the 48 machine.
Yep, gotta thank y'all for the broadcast all season. It was fun doing all these interviews. Gotta thank World of Thunder and Steven for running this. Gotta thank my sponsors, Bighorn Taxidermy, Toters Isle Frenchies, Tag 3 Defense, Elite iRacing Graphics, and CFM Esports. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all next season.
That indeed you will. Dylan Yeager home in second place. We'll throw it down to, if I can get him in. I'm dragging the wrong people. I got no idea what I'm doing right now. Matt, I'm going to let you talk to our winner here tonight of Evan C.
Well, standing by with Evan C. Evan, mate, congratulations on the win here tonight at Volusia Speedway Park, mate. Run us through the last 10 laps of that race. Brutal out there on the Speedway.
Yeah, I kind of figured the track was going to get like that and just going to be hard to pass. And if he could pass, it was going to be because somebody made a mistake or something like that. And I could get under Dylan in the beginning, but it just seemed like the middle just, I don't know, it got pretty black slick in the beginning, and you couldn't really use it that much. And I think Dylan, I don't know if he got tied or something like that into one of the turns, and we was able to just get under him. And probably if I wouldn't have cleared him, he probably would have came back on me, because it seemed like the middle came in and 1 and 2 for a few laps there to where I could use it, and then it went back to the top and 1 and 2 after that. And I was surprised the top definitely stayed that fast towards the end, but I think we just got a little bit lucky there, and was able to squeeze behind. It definitely felt like once we had clear track, we had the speed to lead. It's just such a tough track to pass home, but either way, it's nice to get the win, and had a good run tonight.
Mate, congratulations on the win here tonight at Volusia, mate. It was absolutely unbelievable. Stellar drive by your team here, mate. No doubt there's a lot of good people that you'd like to thank on this race car.
Just gotta thank everybody at Team VLR, CFM Esports, had a great run tonight in 1, 2, 3, and just everybody else helps out. Tag 3 Defense, Captain Morgan, Toters Isle Frenchies, Bighorn Taxidermy. Just thank you guys for broadcasting for us, and Steve and everybody putting on this week.
Well, Brett, there it is. Ethan Toda, your winner. Evan C. Here's your winner tonight. Where am I thinking? That's all. I'm all over the shop this week. This is unreal. Anyway,
it hasn't just been the last 5 or 10 minutes, but you started in the sprint cars. I give you the lead because I spilled cordial, and all of a sudden I got sticky on my feet, and now you're getting sticky in your mouth. That's It's not a good time, but let's go and chat to third place. Let's go talk to Blake Majulis. Blake, congratulations, mate. Third place. Well, the redraw wasn't your friend tonight. You start position number 6, and man, you couldn't get away from Devon Morgan for probably 50 odd of those 60 laps. But man, third place. You can't be too disappointed with how the season has finished up for you.
Yeah, wish we could have been a little bit better there. Just super good setup in a super good car all around. Just it's almost impossible to pass on this track. So I know it was probably fun to watch. Just you can't do anything with any run you ever get. So it's just extremely frustrating sometimes when you line up a run for a few laps and then you got to kill your momentum again to either slow down or try and hit something to pass, and then it's just you got to catch back up. So it was pretty difficult all race. I tried to think to myself how I could get around Dylan and then try and get Evan, but when they're side by side like that, it was just kind of run my own race and hope for the best, and that was third tonight. So overall pretty good run. Just wish we could have been a little bit better.
You said you wish it could have been a little bit better. Where on the racetrack could you have been better, or would it be setup-wise? What could have been better for this 127 machine just to be that higher up on the podium?
Yeah, I think you nailed it right at the beginning. I think we just need a little better redraw. I think the setup was ripping for sure. Felt super good, especially even in dirty air. I felt good, but once I think I could have got some clean air, I would have been really good, but I just never got the opportunity. So, that happens. Sometimes the redraw doesn't always go in your favor either. So, it works both ways, and we got the short end this week. That's all right, and, looking forward to next season.
Yeah, you take the good with the bad, and you pick up a third place here in championship night here at Volusia. Blake, congratulations on a stellar season. Good luck in the Pro Series. But Blake, probably one of the last times we'll talk to you this year, mate. Sponsors on this race car, people behind the scenes. Who gets this done for you in the 127 machine?
Thanks a lot. Yeah, Represent Limited, ML Performance, Game Up Nutrition, Nick Diaz Academy, Reliable Energy Solutions, Chris Ferguson Motorsports, CD Cinematography, BK Designs, Showtime Decals and Apparel, Design 75, Race XR, Majula Say Speed Shop, CFM Esports, 127 Industries. Congrats to Evan on the win. Thanks to Steve for putting the race on, UltimateDirtTV for all your guys' coverage and work. I appreciate it very much.
All right, buddy. Well, if we don't talk to you, have a Merry Christmas, have a great New Year, and good luck in the Pro Series, brother.
Thanks a lot, you're the man.
There we go. Blake Majulis home in third place. Matt, season 15 for super late models and the 360 sprint cars. They are in the history books. Just 2 more races to come for season number 15. Happens tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, for the 127 Industries UMP Modifieds, followed up by the DirtFan.com 360 Wingless Sprint Cars at 10 o'clock Eastern. It's been a phenomenal season, and season number 15, Matt, just 2 more races away from wrapping up here at Volusia.
Yeah, it certainly is, mate. It's a shame I'm not going to be here to be a part of it. So, unfortunately, work commitments play a part of that, and yeah, it's a little bit of a shame, but I can't thank you enough, Brett. Can't thank Steve and the team behind the scenes enough here at Miller Family Trucking. It's been a phenomenal season. I'm very honoured to be a part of it for the last 2 seasons. Now 2 committed full seasons. So it's been pretty awesome, mate, and a big thank you to everyone.
All right, well, that'll wrap us up here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Coverage of the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models brought to you by the World of Thunder Esports League. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, we say thank you to your wonderful race fans for sticking by us week in and week out, night in and night out. Thank you for your support here in 2021. On behalf of Matt Bailey, I'm Brett Wheeler, signing off, saying good night. We'll see you next time.